What is the darkest and most disgusting thing you've ever done? When I was 15, I helped a 52-year-old woman have an affair. I managed to get a job at a fancy restaurant in town and the manager, the 52-year-old female, hired me on the spot. After about 2 months of her casually flirting with me at work, she ended up texting me one night. The conversation started off fairly normal with the majority of the topic being work-related. She then went on to say we had a great working relationship and flirting with me was fun. She said it made her feel young and I was someone she would have pursued when she was 16. She stated we could keep flirting as long as no one at work found out or knew we were texting back and forth. I told her I was okay with that and then she asked me if I could keep more than one secret. Of course, I told her I could. She proceeded to send me pictures of her in the shower and videos of her going to town on herself. I was 15 and my PP was stiffer than a white person trying to dance. She asked if I liked what I saw and obviously, I told her exactly how my second brain was thinking. We did for about 2 weeks. Then one night at work, her and I were both closing the restaurant. There were a few servers left, a few kitchen staff, me and then her. She texted me to meet her downstairs in the banquet room, so that's exactly what I did. She heard me coming down the stairs and sent me a second text telling me to meet her in the wine cellar, so I did that as well. The minute I walked in, she had her top off, honkers out and she went directly for my belt. I got neck there and then, and oh god was it amazing. She continued to do this almost every night, for weeks. She started scheduling me to close almost every night so she could keep doing this. My parents asked me several times why the managing staff insisted on me closing, especially on school nights. I told them I got extra pay and they never got wise. This eventually turned into her telling me her husband's work schedule and asking me to come over when he was out of the house or at work. Also, she had 2 kids and her oldest son was 1 grade below me at a neighboring school. We knew each other through sports. So, I finally gained enough courage to actually go to her house one afternoon. Her husband was gone and her kids were out of the house. She had both of us unclothed within the first 5 minutes. The first time we reached home based, I asked her where she wanted me to unload, and she flat out told me inside me. I told her I was worried and she said she would handle it and not to worry. So, I wasn't thinking of the possibilities at this point and I did exactly what she told me to. I was 15, had my V card, and this is like every teenage boy's fantasy. I lasted all of about 30 seconds and unleashed the biggest load of my life. She didn't think anything of it and loved every second. We did the deed 3 more times within the hour and I never took it out once. She finished having her way with me and basically told me to get out so she wouldn't get caught. She reaffirmed she needed to keep doing this. This affair went on for about 2 months, as well as her still giving me dome in the wine cellar, as well as having intimacy in the banquet hall or wine cellar at the restaurant. She randomly texted me one afternoon and simply told me she couldn't have any more intimacy with me. I was devastated. She also quit her manager spot at the restaurant the following day. About 12 months go by without me hearing one word from her and she suddenly sends me a friend request on Facebook. Her profile picture was a picture of her husband and a fairly newborn baby. It was mine. Surprisingly, her husband and I look slightly similar and I'm assuming he still hasn't caught on. I'm now 26, have a family of my own and me and the 40-year-old female haven't spoken a word of this to anyone. We both have kept it absolutely buried.